Everyone, my name is Mathieu and I am here today to talk to you about McDonald's, a big company. This video is made from my Human Resources Management class, which is given at Cégep Champlain-Saint-Lawrence in Quebec City. So I hope you're gonna enjoy it. So in this video, I'm gonna present you McDonald's and compare it to the essential of managing human resources, which is the textbook used in class. The chapter to be discussed will be chapter 6, chapter 7, and we're gonna finish with chapters 11. Chapter 6 talks about managing the performances. Chapter 7 is about the reward and recognizing our employees, and 11 is about international human resources. We won't go very deep in chapter 11, but we're just gonna touch it. So before we start, McDonald's is one of the biggest companies in the world. I believe most of us know their story of being a little canteen in the USA and now becoming the great company that they are. So they did many great things and achievement on the business side. And as we saw in class, being a big business involves human resources. It's one of the main elements of a company. And like we talked in class, human capital is the most important thing that will decide if your company is successful or not. And I believe by being the employee first, the best employer in Canada for many years, McDonald's achieved this element. So 75 years of experiences, that is what McDonald's has. They have a lot of experiences. They have more than 420,000 employees as 2015, which is many employees if you think about it. They are loved by most of our population, and I would like to tell you that I worked at McDonald's for 3 years. So this video will be based on a few personal experiences, and will also include a few elements found on the web that you'll be able to see in my works cited on my website. So first, we're gonna start by chapter 7. So as we know, salaries at McDonald's are pretty low. So all the crew members starts at the minimum salary, which is as 2015 $10.55 in Quebec City. So a downside of the salaries is that we cannot have a tip in McDonald's. So if a customer give us money, we cannot take it. We have to say that this money will go to the foundation. So it's a big amount of money that they take away from us, the workers. But it's still very good, you know. It's still a good job for students, I believe. So they have awesome benefits. They have few discounts that they give to the employees, and all these benefits and discounts that we're gonna talk about in the next slide. It's a way to compensate the bad salaries and the bad work environment that they offer to us. So as we can see on the top of my PowerPoint, schedule is all over the place, so it's hard to plan personal things out. Pay is terrible and customer can be very rude. It is a hard and stressful job. This is what a McDonald's manager said in the workshop, indeed. But I believe that all the benefits they offer and the discounts is a way to compensate these bad elements. So here's a list of the benefits. So they have the Platinum Program card, which is after a month working at McDonald's, you get a card which gives you most of these benefits. So the main one, I believe, is that they offer 50% discount at McDonald's everywhere in Canada at any time. So if you're students and you want to have lunch after your school, and you can just go to McDonald's and you're gonna be able to eat half the price, which is pretty cheap when you think about it. Or if you're backpacking in the west of Canada, you can eat at McDonald's for 50% out. So you have a meal for maybe $4, which is very cheap. So I think it's one of the greatest benefits they offer us. Then you have 10% discounts at many partners shop, such as Apple or even Future Shop or Pele Shoes. So I think it's a great discount for, it's a great benefit for students in particular. So if you want to have a new phone or a computer for your studies, when you get 10% discount, so it's a big amount of money when it's big things such as a computer. Then they offer few scholarship, and these are in a large number, so it's easy to get them if you are working hard. They provide a free uniform, free food when you are working very hard. So let's say you are making a long shift, well, they don't give you free food, so you don't have to pay it. And they give a $1 per hour bonus and free food to everyone who are working at night time. So this is a way to compensate the bad hours that you're gonna make. So yeah, so like I just said before, all these benefits are very great for students. So they compensate the bad salary that they offer to others, to the employees. And these benefits can also be very nice for any full-time worker. So it's a great thing to take advantage of when you're working at McDonald's. So now for chapter 6. Well, in chapter 6 we're going to talk about the review performances review. So at McDonald's they make formal performance review twice a year. So in there you're going to sit with the manager and we're going to talk about what you did good or wrong. And often it's not the big manager who's doing it, so it's only like a sub manager. So it's very nice to be. So they're often your friend. They are students as well. So it's nice to have the review with them. So you can talk openly and free, and it's more like a friendly discussion than seen as a punishment tool, you know. So yeah, it's great to have. Then they do biannual meeting and evaluation. So 2 times a year you're gonna sit with the manager and you're gonna talk about what you did good and wrong. So it's more formal than the review that you are doing with your friends. So it's more, you're gonna see if you are establishing the McDonald's standard, and they're gonna tell you what you did good, wrong, what you'll do better, etc. And then the last one of the year, so it's the full-length evaluation. So in there you're gonna sit with the real manager, and you're gonna say they're gonna give you they have four stages, 4 levels of performances, and which is outstanding, excellent, good, or need of improvement. And all these ranked are linked with a monetary reward, and outstanding performance can lead to a promotion. So like we saw in class, they have monetary, and they give promotion when you're doing good. So I believe that the highest level can get more than $1 an hour. So it's a good amount of money when you're a student. And then they have the manager evaluation, which is a peers evaluation. So like we saw in class, once again, we're gonna sit in a group and we're gonna evaluate the manager with someone who is working for McDonald's Canada. So we're gonna say what we like from the manager, what we don't like, what we want to change, etc. So it's a good way to express ourselves freely with our colleague and make sure we are all on the same step. And this is very good for the manager, because she will know, or he will know, what he needs to improve and why we don't like it or what we like from it. So it's a great way of reviewing their employees. And McDonald's is funded this very good way, an efficient way. So this is why I think McDonald's is a big company now. So in chapter 11, we're just going to talk about a few things in the international element of McDonald's. So like we saw in class, the video, well, companies always need to adapt themselves when they are in the other country. So McDonald's has more than 33,000 local restaurants in the world. They are serving more than 70 million people every day, and this is in more than 120 countries in the world. So this amount is very big, you know. They are mostly in each continent, and as we can see in this little word map here, they are in many places. I wanted to say as well, it's not 1,000, it's not 120, it's about, so it's one or less, so it's very hard to find this number, but it's around this number. So yeah, so they are in very many places, and they have a big variety of product. So like we saw in class in the video, well, in China they have to adapt themselves. They have to adapt their company to the culture of the country. Sorry. So in China, for instance, they don't use a drive-through, and McDonald's has to teach them the drive-through. Or in India, where it's not very clean, well, McDonald's has to teach their customer how to be more clean in the restaurant to adapt their standard, you know. And then they use different sizes in companies. So we all know that the jumbo, the super size in the USA, like the movie Super Size Me, you know, the big cup, the big fries. So all these, the super size Coke is not available in other country, only in the USA. So for instance, the large Coke in Australia is the small Coke in the USA. So they have to adapt themselves to the culture and the customer in the respect country. And they also have a big variety of product around the world. So in this picture here we have a few of it, but I will also like you to watch the little video that I'm going to show you right now, which is made by BuzzFeed, which is a company on the web, and it shows the 37 McDonald's food you probably haven't tried, which is each respect from other country. So here we can read, in order to cater to cultural traditions, law, and religious belief, McDonald's expanded its menu to other countries. So let's watch a bit of it, maybe 30 seconds. So if you want to watch this video, you can find the link just here. So it's a very good video that shows mini meal of McDonald's. So the video lasts for 2 minutes 43 seconds. So you can see a lot of exclusive elements, such as in Muslim countries, well, they won't sell right meat, you know. They won't use the meat that we use in Canada, for instance. So yeah, so they have to manage this element, which is very important for a company, and they're doing it the great way. So in order to, as a conclusion, well, we have discussed of chapter 6, chapter 7, and chapter 11 of the textbook called The Essential of Managing Human Resources. So McDonald's tries to or have a very good HR department, I believe, and they are doing it the great way. I believe McDonald's, after working 3 years there, it's a great job for students. It's one of the best jobs for students. It's very easy to get day off if you want to go traveling. You have many benefits, and it's an easy job, so you can work it very easy there. But then, as a full-time worker, I wouldn't do it, because there's no very large possibility of being very high ranked in McDonald's, etc. But still, I'm loving it.